Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1, Phathead, Cande Roth. By the way, I wanted to tell you, remember I told you the story about the guy who parks his car outside our house and then walks?
Yes.
Nice guy, older gentleman. He's somebody's grandpa. It's very cute. He's got his big hat to block the sun, and he will park his car across the street here in our neighborhood. And then, I just to relay the story quickly, I got into a conversation with him back, I don't know, in March probably, and he actually said, I hope you don't mind I park here. I just love this neighborhood. I come here to walk. And I said, that's great. We got into a conversation. Very nice guy. The other day, I'm taking my 16-year-old Yorkie, Tony, on the front lawn to go to the bathroom. And he's walking, and he comes up my driveway, and he pulls something out of his pocket, Cande. And he hands me 2 cards. He says, I just made these up. I want to give you a couple of these, for your kids or whatever. And they're little cards. On the cards, it said, this card is good for one big hug.
Oh.
Yes. And he hands these out to people, Cande.
But we can't hug right now.
I know, but how cute is that?
It's beyond adorable. I would hug him every day.
Yes, he's a nice gentleman.
Did you give him a hug?
In these times, Cande, you were lucky I grabbed the things out of his hand. I almost... Now, in the time he's walking up the driveway, you know how things speed up in your head. You see your life flash in front of your eyes, right? So, in the time he's walking up the driveway, I'm thinking to myself, okay, what do I do here? He's obviously coming up. He's got something in his hand. Do I take it? How close do I get? So we kept our distance. We just extended arms. I grabbed the cards from him. When I went inside, I put the cards down. I washed my hands, but they were very cute. I showed the kids. I said, anytime you want a hug, here's the cards for one big hug. Okay?
Aww.
Yeah. It was
so adorable.
Very, very cute. Here's one of the questions I wanted to ask you. I alluded to a question earlier. Now, and I've talked about this before, now with all the Zooming, whether it be work Zoom meetings or whether it be school Zooming, there's talk that there should never be another snow day, Cande, because even if it snows 2 feet outside, you could just hop on Zoom and have class. You can hop on Zoom, do your meetings. Everyone's working from home. Do you think...
That's if everyone is working from home and school, all students are home. Right?
Well, no. Now we're talking about snow, specifically snow.
So those kids that would have to go in would just join the Zoom for whatever, or just Zoom
No, forget COVID for a minute. Forget COVID. I'm talking about COVID changing the way we think about snow days. If there's
that's true, and sick days. Quite
correct. Now, depends how sick you are, but
exactly.
If there's, let's take school, for instance. If there's a forecast of 2 feet of snow, and I use 2 feet because school is canceled with 2 feet of snow, okay?
Right.
There's a forecast, 2 feet of snow. It's definitely coming. As a school district, you don't necessarily need to cancel and call it a day of non-school. You can, I guess, if kids have the capability, you can Zoom and you never have to use a snow day. And the same goes for work. Your boss could be like, well, I know you're stuck inside, but I know you have a laptop,
Right.
So
it's taken away our sick days and our snow days.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I hear you.
When you wake up and you say, oh my God, no school, 8 inches of snow. This is great.
No.
Not
I'd be so upset. I'm so glad I don't have little kids at school right now.
Not so
what
much.
A mess. Yeah,
I
not
know.
so much. And sometimes you're like, how can I call in sick? I mean, how sick can I be? I'm walking from my, Yeah, it's definitely put a damper on that too.
Yes, so your sick days and your snow days, you have to have some excuse now not to be able to...
Quite true.
To do work. So everyone start coming up with the excuses here. You got some time before the big sick season and the big snow season. to get your excuses ready. My Country 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning, weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.